Welcome, my mobile gaming friends, to the first mobile gaming summary video of 2020. My name is NimbleThor, and over the next few minutes, I will be covering no less than 4 mobile games that I played last week, spending less than a minute per game to give you a quick overview of each game and what I think about it. And today's list includes games such as an awesome indie roguelike dungeon crawler with a unique art style, a rail shooter with a great monetization system, the biggest 3D MMORPG release of 2019, and a casual strategy game with a semi-idle gameplay system. While we go through these games, be sure to let me know which is your favorite or which game you've been addicted to this week, and then I'll be looking forward to engaging with you guys about those topics in the comments down below this video. So, today's first game is Sara 7, which is a unique rail shooter that actually got its start as a Flash browser game, but that has now made its way over to mobile. With weapon upgrades, lots of equipment, and a lot of different weapons, Sara 7 has plenty of content to explore, and the multiple game modes add lots of hours of gameplay to this game. The monetization system in Sara 7 is actually very well executed as well, with a 10 energy stamina system, and I know what you might be thinking, NimbleThor, don't you hate stamina systems? Yes, I do, but I do like the fact that the stamina system can be removed though through a single $6 in-app purchase, and this essentially makes the game a premium game, and this premium version of the game is definitely worth buying if you enjoy Sara 7. The game is offline playable, it takes up 223 megabytes of space, it's out on Android and on iOS, and if you have played the old Sara 7 game, this one is of course a no-brainer, but even if you haven't played Sara, just like I hadn't, it's still an easy recommendation as it's definitely worth playing as a rail shooter game. There aren't that many of those on mobile, and this is a really solid one. Next up, we've got Black Desert Mobile, which has been one of the most hyped 3D MMORPG releases of 2019, and it's a fully fledged MMORPG with everything you'd expect and graphics that are more visually impressive than anything I've seen in a mobile MMORPG before. The class-based combat system feels great, with each ability really packing a punch, and the many gameplay features like quests and weapon enhancements, boss fights, PvP arenas, and so on provide hundreds of hours of content to dive into. Now, the game requires online access, it is an MMORPG after all. It sets you back a whopping 3.24 gigabyte of space. It's out on Android and on iOS, and if you enjoy these fully fledged 3D MMORPGs, Black Desert Mobile is still one of the best experiences within the genre, even despite the premium cash shop, which definitely does give paying players a pay-to-progress faster advantage. Now, Art of War Legions is a simple single-player strategy RPG game where we tactically deploy medieval-themed units on a playing field before we, well, pretty much let them automatically attack our opponents. We buy more units with gold gained from winning matches, and once we get 2 of the same unit, we can choose to deploy them separately, or we can merge them to create a higher tier, stronger version of that unit. The game is a lot of fun to play, but my main criticism is that it might be nearly too easy. For a casual strategy game, that might just be perfect though, and the game monetizes through rewarded advertisements and a shop that sells new card packs, although I never really felt any need to buy any of these in-app purchases or even watch too many advertisements, as the game is already easy as a completely free-to-play player. Art of War Legions is offline playable, it takes up 159 megabytes of space, it's available on Android and on iOS, and if you're looking for a quick toilet game, this is an easy recommendation as it's perfect for those 1 to 2 minute play sessions. And then lastly, we've got Tiny Toon, an awesome indie dungeon crawler roguelike adventure set in a unique, bright isometric perspective, blocky universe. Woo! Did you guys get all of that? Throughout each level, we pick up gold, we pick up power-ups and weapons, which help us progress through the dungeons and defeat the monsters blocking our path. There's a bit of a puzzle element to the gameplay as well, which I really enjoyed personally. I'm not a huge fan of puzzle games. They tend to become too difficult for me, but when puzzle elements merge into or find their way into other genres, I really like that. The game monetizes through selling resurrection points, by the way, to get an extra life when we die, and then also through advertisements that are sometimes shown in between levels, which can be removed through a single $3 in-app purchase though. The game is offline playable, it comes in just below 100 megabytes at 98 megabytes of space, it's available on Android and on iOS, and if you have any love in your life for indie adventure roguelikes, you should definitely take Tiny Toon for a spin, as it's my favorite game of the week. That was it for this week, my friends. Be sure to leave a like and hit the notification bell in case you're new around here. By the way, I appreciate all the support you guys have shown the channel here in the early 2020s. Things are really starting to pick up in speed, and I love to see our little mobile gaming community grow and grow day by day. So thank you very much for being here. Thanks for being part of the best mobile gaming community around here on YouTube. And until next time, remember to keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.